yourself. I hate to pause so much, but how hard is it to take one awful, ugly scenario that happened with someone who was married to another person and then paint every marriage as a bad thing? I'm not sure if she realizes how juvenile and short-minded this kind of opinion is. Let's continue.
Also mention that the reason why she gave it a last chance was because this woman, she has nowhere to go. She has nowhere to go and she's sick. This is why our mothers and our grandmothers told us that we as women, we have to get an education. We have to get our finances in order. We have to make sure that we have taken care of ourselves because this can be your reality if you don't. Crack is cheap.
Also not true. There were more powerful people than the women who joined the feminist movement and who joined the workforce who ushered that idea to women. Women didn't just...
Man, the idea is silly. The women of old push y'all to go get an education because they wanted you to be able to have a quality of life. A good quality of life. What you're talking about is nonsense. This is silliness around the board. The women ushered y'all to get your education, get on your feet, and be able to take care of yourself to have a nice quality of life. Also, what should have been taught is respect and how to, work in a relationship. A lot of you women are selfish and don't want to do anything, just like this woman is talking. You believe that everything should be handed to you, it should be kiss my ass, but then they want to talk about slavery. Okay, well, let me raise my hand for slavery. What is me going to work for the family for 100, Alex? Busting my hump for her to go on shopping sprees, spend the money. And then if you look into this situation, listen to what she said, which is a context clue. All of our savings and stuff is gone. Why? Did she tell you why all the savings and stuff is gone? No. Because men are frugal, especially in the time of this economy. The worst thing a man wants to be is homeless. This sounds like, a negative story that you're trying to portray to paint your picture. But as you dissect it and look more into it, there's questions that need to be asked. I digress.
To wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm tired of being under the thumb of my husband, and now I'm going to go trust the government or go trust my own independence. That is actually not what happened. These were propagated ideas in society that women chose by their own doing. They weren't forced to do it.
I feel so stupid and betrayed. I felt like a fool when I gave him another chance last time, and even more of a fool now, because this was entirely predictable, based on past behavior. I don't know what steps I'm supposed to take or what I'm going to do. I just know that I can't be with him anymore. I have nothing left to give, and I can't even look at him anymore.
That's because you're with him out of survival, and these relationships don't last because you didn't want to work. Now, you're sick, granted, but other women don't want to work or do anything. When it's a situation of a marriage out of survival, it fails. Because guess what? There's no love here. There's no glue here. There's no bond here. Especially if there's no kids. There's nothing to hold each other in place. There's no traditions, no values, no morals, nothing to hold this relationship on. Because a lot of you females will go out there and try to get married because this is your glue, your foundation. He's a man with money. And that's not a good glue or a foundation to build a marriage or a loving relationship off of. That's why this shit fails.
Begging and crying and pleading, but I just can't do it myself again. He freely admits that he desperately wants me, but wants to have his cake and eat it too. This man is honest as fuck. He literally is saying what most men want. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They want women.
Stop saying most men, ma'am, because I don't want my cake and eat it too. I don't want no problems, STDs, venereals. Not all men are thinking, or majority of men think like this. She got with a dog and knew he was a dog. And usually the reasons why they get with a dog, survival, or they dated him for money. So what you're doing is exposing her and yourself. Because there's always two sides to a coin.